Today we have a really cool unboxing, and regardless if you're just here for the individual knives or not, because you can find them, these were sent by Monthly Knife Club. So if you want to get deals on monthly packages of knives and EDC, check out Monthly Knife Club. I will have them linked down in the description. Like I said, these knives can also be purchased just individually. You just have to spend a little bit more. So to get through some of the extra items that come in this package, we have the Vargo Eagle Spork, which is a titanium carabiner spork, very lightweight, like it weighs nothing. So this would be really cool for camping and hiking and stuff like that if you typically cook and eat out there. Next we have frog wipes. Now I've heard of these, I've never used them, but it's basically to clean the rust, or well, to clean your firearms and to prevent rust and things like that. So you don't get jams and stuff like that. So it's pretty damn cool. I know a lot of people have talked really highly about these, and I'm sure they'd work for a lot of other metal mechanical objects. The next thing is this tactical bag. So check this out. This is what is it called? East-West Tactical Hip Bag. So this goes right on your hip. I don't think it's made in the USA, but it does have a USA flag on it. Well, as a patch, so it's not sewn on it. But, you can carry, extra rounds, extra mags. You can carry just extras, period. Maybe, while you're riding your motorcycle or hiking around town, or maybe camping or hiking, period. So pretty cool. This does feel like it's built fairly well. I don't know much about this company. Oh, it says USA. Maybe it is USA made. I don't know. The price doesn't seem USA made, but that doesn't. State of California, purpose East West. Made in China. Okay, so they are made in China. The company's obviously from the USA, but it does feel like it's pretty well made. So, and these things definitely, when you're carrying items with you, or heavy equipment, or just stuff, period, it is nice carrying a pouch, a backpack, or something. And this takes it off of your back or your chest and puts it on your hip, which is an awesome way to carry. Kara has actually been carrying a lot of stuff that way as of lately. Next, now we're getting into some knives. So we got, and this is all a part of the advanced plan. So if you bought the advanced plan, this is what you would have gotten. You would have gotten all that stuff, plus a holographic sticker of a samurai. The Sencut Actium. This was it still is, this is one of my favorite budget knives, and I'm going to explain why, because it literally has everything you want in an EDC knife. This was one of my most recommended knives for years. In fact, after Sencut had already produced many models, I still went back to this and said, this is still their best one. So it's a harpoon clip point blade with a deep hollow grind. I'm talking about very, very thin. Perfect sharpening choil and plunge grind, plus a finger choil. G10 scales, amazing action. The detent is just tuned to perfection. D2 steel, good access to the lock bar. Thumb stud deployment, man. These thumb studs land in such an amazing spot. I don't think you could have put these thumb studs in a greater place, especially with the distance away from the scales. And the flipper tab works equally as well. Reversible deep carry clip, TA hardware all the way around. So considering all those details, plus ergos, amazing. You can choke up to get finer stuff done. Utility cuts are going to be great. Slicing is going to be great. Just all in all, I can't say enough good things about the Actium. It's been a highly recommended knife on the channel. So it's really cool seeing one in here, because this would be an awesome budget knife to have. So if you would have gotten the advanced plan, you would have gotten all of that for 65 bucks, $100 in value of stuff. That I actually would say, yeah, that seems pretty accurate. Now, if you would have gotten the premium plan, you would have paid 115 and you would have gotten this. So for what? So I guess this does hike it up a little bit. They say the value of the knife is about 70 bucks, 68.50. So the total value is $167 with everything, including this, but you get it for $115. Titanium mill pocket clip What blade steel's on this? I don't, 14C28N, hell yeah. Very cool. Great thumb stud action. You have a clip point blade there. Flipper tab and thumb studs both work really well. It is a compact knife that you can choke up with. Look at all those speed holes. I bet this thing goes over 100 miles an hour with those speed holes. Titanium mill pocket clip. Looks like it'll function just fine. Yeah, pretty damn cool. I'm not a big fan of JG10, you know, but to each their own. The one cool thing about JG10 is it does allow you to make it whatever color you want, because you can RIT dye it and literally make it whatever color you want. Now the next plan, so that would have been for $115. You would have gotten $167 worth of stuff. The ultimate plan, this would be $165. The value of the knife is $159, and this is the Concept Baku. So the Concept Baku, I have had one of these before. It is a titanium folding knife, with like a trailing tanto. It kind of Persians up just slightly with a little bit of a tanto. This is definitely somewhat of a compact self-defense knife. You can see that upswept blade is just, you know, made for like puncturing upward. Not that you couldn't easily use it for just basic EDC, because the tip, you know, being like the way it sways like this, it makes it really easy to get to that tip. It is a liner lock, flipping action, and thumb studs. Both work great. Solid detent. What is it? Is it S35? I thought it was S35. Greg Schaub design. Yes, S35 VM blade steel. We have a steel liner lock with titanium scales, titanium milled pocket clip, and a titanium backspacer. Access to the lock bar could definitely be better. That was my original issue with this knife. Not that it's difficult, but, you know, I just prefer really, really good access. But it's a cool knife. It's wicked looking. It's definitely different. Not going to be for everybody, but it's definitely really cool, especially if you like those compact self-defense style knives. And then, let's get to the next one. The next one would be so this would be the so that would have been all of that. So everything we've shown so far for 165 bucks, which would have been $327 worth of value. Oh, I don't think I got the standard at least yet, but the tier 2 would have been this. So if you would have just been in tier 2, the total value would be what, $65 to $80, but you would have paid $55 plus the shipping cost. And this is the Gorilla. I like this one. This is actually a really cool knife. I do have one of my own, and this is definitely one I recommend. Very, very ergonomic. I know it has the finger grooves, and some people love them, some people don't, but I'm telling you guys, they measured those grooves out perfectly. It's so comfortable in the hand. We have a black micarta. Then we have a pocket clip, a spring pocket clip, not deep carry, but it's deep enough for sure. Whew, very smooth action. Plenty of access to the lock bar. You can tell it's on ceramic caged bearings. The hole deployment is easy to get to for the reverse flick or thumb flick. Liner has a little bit of stick, but I think that'll break in. I probably just need to clean the lock face off. Flipper tab works great. Yeah, action all in all is solid. Great detent, very reliable. Drop point blade, nice and slicey, gets down to a decent edge. This would be a perfect EDC for just an average person looking for just a good knife, because typically with people like that, you don't want them to have too thick of a blade or too thin of a blade. Too thick of a blade, they're not going to be able to cut much. It's just going to go dull. Too thin of a blade, they're going to wind up breaking or chipping it. This is right there in that happy medium area where it should function very well for you. And it has a blade shape that kind of does everything decently well. So yeah, the Gorilla from QS. Oh wait, what steel was that? Did I say 14C28M blade steel? Personally, I love that steel. That'd be my favorite budget steel. Then we have the Onyx plan. Now the Onyx plan comes with this. Now this is one of my favorite concept models. I have a handful of concepts out of all their models that are my favorites, just like anybody will. and I freaking love the Arcus. This is, like I said, one of my favorites from them. It's slim, it's sleek, and I like that. Then it has this fuller that goes down the blade that's so easy to use. Phenomenal detent. The action, the flipper tab, very comfortable, very snappy. Great reverse flick. I mean, amazing. It's not going to be a good thumb flicker, but the reverse flick's perfect. It has an elongated sheep's foot blade. This one is the 10CR Damascus, which is like a 10CR 440C Damascus or something, which holds up really well. They do a decent job with it. It also comes in, I think, S35 VM. Titanium scales. This one has the blue carbon fiber, titanium mill pocket that works great, by the way. And since this is covering this little part right here, super smooth. Good access to the lock bar. Much smoother than you'd think. Like, I mean, for such a light blade, you don't expect it to just be like absolutely, like basically, oh, damn near drop shut. Very, very smooth. Like you just put like a half a shake in there and it drops. So yeah, this one is definitely a good one. Now that one would have costed you $120, but the total value is $188 to $199. And I'll say this, $120, this knife is damn sure worth that. I have a couple of them, and yeah, I definitely think it's worth the $120 to me, because it has a couple qualities that I think is awesome about a knife like this. One, that utility blade. It's like, you have such an amazing pinch grip. It's like you can use it in any way, shape, and form. The edge is almost straight, so it's going to slice really well. It's nice and thin and slicey. You have a neutral handle for cutting straps. You can get it in basically any grip comfortably, but yet it's super slim in the pocket. So, you know, it's almost like you're not carrying nothing, but you have a full-size knife in your pocket that is very, very, very functional. So yeah, I think that was a really cool box from these guys. Like I said, I will have everything linked down in the description for you guys to Monthly Knife Club. If you guys want to sign up to get monthly packages of knives and gear sent to your house. Like you've seen it, there's a bunch of different tiers, so you can choose which one suits you best. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time.